Welcome back to my channel. My name is Giselle, and I know it's been a while since I was here. It's been 2 months. I checked my last video and I saw that it was 2 months ago that I posted. I actually went home to the Philippines and I realized that I want to spend most of my time with my family. I don't really feel like vlogging for the rest of my stay in the Philippines. I just thought that I should be present at the moment and talk more with my family, spend time with them. So yeah, that's why I was away for 2 months in the YouTube, but it's not like I have a lot of followers anyway, but I just feel like I have to explain. So I'm making this video because I arrived in Canada. I'm back in Canada. I arrived in September 15, 2022, and I just want to share my experience from Manila International Airport to the Vancouver Airport. So if you're coming to Canada soon, if you're from the Philippines and you will be coming to Canada for work, study, or as an immigrant, and you still have your Philippine passport, this video is for you. So let's start. So first, when I arrived at the Manila International Airport, or NAIA, I was at Terminal 1. I was at Terminal 1, and so everything was very flawless. I thought that I had a lot of time because I arrived 4 hours before my flight. So my flight was, I can't remember, and it has been just a few days. 10 p.m. So I arrived around like 6, and yeah, 6 p.m. that's right. I went to the PAL, Philippine Airlines. I had a direct flight. I went to Philippine Airlines, like where you check in your baggage. It was pretty quick there. There was not a lot of passengers to check in their baggage because, like I said, I had a lot of time. It was 4 hours before my flight. After that, so I thought I had so much time, but then when I went to inside the immigration, there was like an immigration check. I have to fill up a pre-departure sheet, and the lineup was crazy. It was very long, and I remember I also went through an immigration check when I arrived to Manila Airport, but it was not that crazy long of a lineup. So I guess maybe because a lot of people were going to different kinds of flights, that's why the lineup was crazy. I suggest you have to go there at least 4 hours before your flight. They have this division where on this side, people with Filipino passports are lining up, and on this side there's like people with foreign passports. So it's also like an express immigration check, because some stewardess are calling on the passengers that were not yet in their boarding gates, I guess, and their flights are about to go. So they call on their names there on the lineup, and you're gonna go to the express lane or the foreign passport lane. So basically that was the smaller lineup, and then the other lineup was the long, very long lineup. And I can't remember how long I was in there, but maybe about 30 minutes or an hour, I'm not sure. After I went through the immigration check, I thought that was the end of it and I can finally sit down and relax before my flight. So I went to my boarding gate, and when I get there, there was another two lineups, two lanes. The other one was the long one and the other one was shorter, so I went to the shorter one and I asked the stewardess or the flight attendant, the lady there, the Philippine Airlines lady. I asked her what the lineup was about, and she said it's a face check. So I lined up, and they checked my passport, and they also checked my face if it was the same face on my passport. And so after that, I thought, okay, I can finally sit down. But then the longer lineup, I have to line up again. So the other lineup, the longer one, was the security check before you get in your flight. So I think I only have maybe less than 2 hours left. So I haven't been able to sit down at all. So, but I have to go through this lineup. So there you go. Finally, I was done with the security check and I have to use the washroom. But then, you can't use the washroom and not go through the security check again. So it was crazy. I was so tired, but I had to go use the washroom. So I did, and I went through the security check again. Okay, so I was finally able to sit down. When I got into my flight, I was so tired. I slept the entire flight, almost the entire flight, because I was so tired. And when I get to Vancouver Airport, everything there was flawless. It was very fast, and I think I'm out of the airport in less than an hour, or maybe just 30 minutes. So for the first timers, if you're entering Canada for the first time and you're entering Vancouver Airport, one of the important things that you have to do before you arrive to Canada is do your ArriveCan. You have to download it on your phone. They're gonna ask you for your vaccines, the first and the second. They didn't ask me about my booster, but they're gonna ask when it was and what kind of vaccine they were, and there's gonna be a QR code after at the last part. It's what you're gonna present to the immigration officer when you arrive to Canada, and just make sure to do it. You can do it 72 hours before your flight, and you're gonna get fined if you don't do it and they know. So make sure to do your ArriveCan. As for me, they didn't ask for my ArriveCan. I'm not sure what the reason was, but maybe it's random checking, and they do not ask you to do a COVID test before and after you get to Canada. But there is a random testing if you're gonna be picked when you get to the airport. So we don't know who will be the lucky one. So I think that's the most important things when you arrive to Canada. Also your passport and your PR card and your or your entering visa. So yeah, the airport was very huge. You just go along with the crowd, and you go down an escalator. There's like a machine there where you scan your passport. It was very easy. It was very fast. You just have to scan your passport, and there's more questions there. You're done in like a minute or so. and there's gonna be an immigration officer, or yeah, I think that's what you call them, an immigration officer who checks your passport and your papers and all of that, and then after that you're good to go. You can get your luggage, and pretty much that's it. So when I went to Vancouver Airport, it was so fast. Maybe we were the only flight that arrived. I hope you have some idea on your flight before you come to Canada from Manila International Airport, and I hope this helps a lot. So see you guys in my next videos.